What just happened? Everything has... started over? What are you, anyway? That song you play, that instrument... That instrument! Wait, that's it, your instrument! The mask salesman said that if you got back the precious thing that was stolen from you, he could return you to normal. Did you completely forget or what? Hey everybody, what's here to you, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D. In the previous episode, we faced a Skull Kid, but we were too late to stop the moon from crossing into Termina. Kind of. It didn't actually cross into Termina, but we were able to get our Ocarina of Time back, and we were able to save ourselves in just the nick of time. But in today's episode, we're going to be back with the Happy Mask Salesman because he told us that he could turn us back to normal. Were you able to recover your precious item from that imp? Oh, you got it, you got it, you got it, you got it! Then listen to me. Please play the song that I'm about to perform and remember it well. This is a melody that heals evil magic and troubled spirits, turning them into masks. I'm sure it will be of assistance to you in the future. Ah yes, I give you this mask in commemoration of this day. Fear not, for the magic has been sealed inside the mask. When you wear it, you will transform into the shape you just were. When you remove it, it will return to normal. And now, we have the Deku Mask. Wear the mask to inhabit the body of a Deku. Take it off to return to normal. Tap the icon on the lower screen to open the mask's menu and blah 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 blah. Now I fulfilled my promise to you. So please give me that which you promised me. Don't tell me. My mask? You did get it back, didn't you? What have you done to me? If you leave a mask out there, something terrible will happen. The mask that was stolen from me, it is called Majora's Mask. It is an accursed item from legend that is said to have been used by an ancient tribe for its hexing rituals. It is said that an evil and wicked power is bestowed upon the one who wears that mask. According to legend, the troubles caused by my Majora's Mask were so great. The Ancient Ones, fearing such catastrophe, sealed the mask in a shadow forever, preventing its misuse. But now the tribe from the legend has vanished, and no one really knows the true nature of the mask's power. But I feel it. I went to great lengths to get that legendary mask. When I finally found it, I could sense the doom of the dark omen brewing. It was that unwelcome feeling that makes your hair stand on end. And now that imp has it. I am begging you. You must get that mask back quickly or something horrible will happen. I'm begging you, you must do it. Really, you'll do it for me? I was certain you would lend a hand. Oh my, I nearly forgot. While you were gone, I found one of these. It appears to be one of those fancy notebooks the little gold brats carry around. Perhaps the imp dropped it? I have no use for things like this, so please consider it a gift. I insist. No, really, take it. Use it. Now. Only good things will come for it. In the Nintendo 64 version, if I remember correctly, you had to talk to the Bombers gang once again when you became human. And because this is kind of a big feature when it comes to keeping track of side quests, and a lot of people missed it, they made it so that now the Happy Mask Salesman will give it to you instead. It's kind of weird. I don't know where this guy got it from, but whatever. From now on, events you see and people's schedules will be added to your notebook automatically. Hopefully you'll find it useful. I'm confident that you'll have no trouble handling to the most urgent matter of this menacing mask. The fate of this land rests in your capable hands. You'll be fine. Surely you can do it. Believe in your strengths. Believe. Alright, so I'm gonna... Ugh, that mask is creepy. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a big fan of how they changed the Bomber's Notebook in this game. The mask. The Skull Kid uses the power of the mask to do terrible things. Well, whatever it takes, we've got to do something about it. The swamp, mountains, ocean, and canyon that Tail was trying to tell us about. I bet he was referring to the 4 areas just outside town. There's one in each compass direction. What do you suppose he meant by the 4 who are there? I have no idea. He always skips important stuff. I guess we should just go and find out. If we go through the gate straight ahead, we'll be heading in the direction of the swamp. Now, I'm going to let you guys know right now, the rest of this episode is going to be side quests. We're not going to be doing any story progress beyond this point. So, if you're only watching this Let's Play for the story, you can stop watching right now. If you're watching for side quests, or you just love the lovely sound of my voice, you can keep on watching. Yay! Alright, so what I was saying a moment ago was the fact that I'm not really a big fan of the fact that the Bomber's Notebook adds things automatically now. Now, I'm sure it's pretty great for newcomers to the game, because a lot of the stuff can get pretty complicated and a little hard to keep track of, but I don't like that it's automatic, because it can really break the flow of the gameplay at times, and I don't know, I just don't really like how they changed it. I wish there was an option to disable the automatic updates, like maybe like a small notification appears on the touchscreen or something like that. Maybe it's something like that, but it's automatic and breaks the flow of the gameplay. I'm not a big fan of it. That being said, I'm not going to be harping on that too much because I don't want it to be too much of a negative experience. This remake is perfect for newcomers. There's a lot of great things that make this remake pretty great for people who are new to the series and just new to Majora's Mask in general. Also right there, that's a pretty well-known Ruby for people who've been watching Majora's Mask Let's Plays for a long time. Yeah, we were able to do it. Okay. I always love doing that glitch where you fall through the stairs. Alright, so that's basically all that I had to say about the, what was I saying? The Bomber's Notebook. Yeah, that thing. Alright, so the next thing we're going to be taking care of is the minigame that I was thinking about doing when we were exploring Clock Town the first time. Also, right here, there's probably a good point to demonstrate how we'll be able to use the different masks and stuff like that. Go into the mask menu, and then equip it over here. Actually, I want on the Y button. Also, yay, we can drag it around! Woo! I don't like that that's not a feature in Ocarina of Time 3D, but it is Majora's Mask 3D because this game runs at 60 frames per second. That's not the screen that I want. There we go. Alright then. By the way, trying to figure out the screens for how I wanted the two screens to be shown in this game. That was one of the more difficult parts for me to figure out in this Let's Play, to be completely honest. Like, a majority of planning out the series was definitely focused on trying to figure out how I wanted to display both screens. So we'll be going over here, and we'll be talking to the Deku Scrub person. How about it? Will you, the young one, play? Alright, use the Deku Flower and have fun. Alright then. We go over here, and what we want to do is you need to get all the rubies within the time limit. I'm going to turn my 3DS audio down so it doesn't disrupt our voice. This is way easier to do on the 3DS version because stereoscopic 3D makes it easier to judge the distance of the platforms, which I really appreciate. I always had a hard time this minigame on the Nintendo 64 version, at least on my original playthroughs. You can also press the R button to look directly underneath you, which is very helpful for this minigame. I really appreciate that change. So we go over here. I don't know if there's an equivalent to that in the Nintendo 64 version. I don't think there is. There probably is, and I just don't remember, because it's been a very long time since I actually played that version. I think the last time I played the Nintendo 64 version was maybe like a year after the original Let's Play was finished. I don't actually remember off the top of my head, though. So, you basically get the rule of the idea of this minigame. You want to get all the rubies without falling off the platform. If you fall off and touch the ground down there, you're disqualified. You can try again, just keep that in mind. And head over this way. And now we get the last ruby. 1 minute and 3 seconds? Amazing, it's a new record. Take this. And we get the Fishing Hole Pass. This is a brand new item to the 3DS version. Present one of these passes at a fishing hole in exchange for 1 free fishing rod rental. We're not going to be talking about that for a very long time, just keep that in mind. But it's still pretty well worth mentioning. So now we'll be able to see this stuff. You'll be able to check out the information right there. And I gotta say, it's going to be really obnoxious switching back and forth between the two screens whenever that appears. That's going to be fun to edit. Alright, so there are 2 more parts of this minigame that I'll be demonstrating in this episode, but before we do that, there's actually one more thing that I want to talk about, but we're going to need to jump ahead towards nighttime for this to work, so I'll see you guys in a moment. Actually, this is a perfect opportunity to demonstrate something. I'm going to go back into human form. When you go into the ocarina, we already know the Song of Time. We can press LYR to go back to the beginning of time. But, if you play the note backwards... Actually, if you play the notes backwards, you'll play something else. The inverted Song of Time slowed the current flow of time? No. We're not going to be doing that yet. Although I do recommend you do that if you need a little bit more time playing through the game. Playing each note twice, however, will give you the ability to do the Song of Double Time. And this is probably one of the best changes they could have possibly made for this game. You can skip ahead and pretty much any time you want as long as you're going forward. In the Nintendo 64 version, you had to skip ahead 6 hours at a time, just like when you were talking to the Dancing Scarecrow. But no more. We can jump ahead to whatever time frame we want, and it's awesome! So I believe it's 10 o'clock that we need to jump to for the next thing we'll be doing. I hope I'm remembering this correctly. I'm probably not. I really hope I'm remembering this correctly. Please tell me you're still over here. Yep, you're still over here. I'm not doing anything suspicious. Really? Oh, yeah, sir, I believe you. I believe you, buddy boy. Alright, at roughly midnight or so, this old lady will appear. Excuse me, just passing through. Aww, you're a sweet old lady. You certainly don't have anything suspicious in your bag or anything like that. Did the old lady say who did that? I never noticed that before. Stop, thief! I'm just an old lady! Give me my luggage back! Luckily, we have the super amazing powers of Stabby! Thank you. Since you didn't take off with them, I could finally stock it by a big bomb bag shop. Maybe I'll put it up tomorrow. Yes, I must thank you. It's a dangerous mask, but maybe you could use it to throw your own festival's fireworks show on your face. Alright, now we have our first collectible mask. Not story mask, our first collectible one. And that's pretty neat. Oh, right. We have to use this thing. There we go. Yeah. Okay, that's fascinating. Alright, so while it's nighttime already, I might as well demonstrate where the Stray Fairy is located when it's nighttime. I already mentioned that it's in East Clocktown when it's nighttime, but I didn't actually show it to you people, so we'll be doing that now. So let's go into our Deku form. Grab the Stray Fairy, and once we grab it, I'll meet you guys back at the Great Fairy Fountain. Oh, Tattle, and you, kind young one. Thank you for returning my broken and shattered body to Noma. I'm the Great Fairy of Magic. Please allow me to ease your weariness as a token of my gratitude. Oh, kind young one. Scattered throughout the 4 temples of this land are more stray fairies, which belong to the great fairies who are broken, just as I was. Please find a way to save them and return them to their fountains. Surely they will add to your strength. Allow me to grant you something good so that the stray fairies will not fear you. And we get the Great Fairy's Mask! You know that you're close to a fairy who's lost in the temple if the mask's hair begins to shimmer. You found the Stray Fairy in Clocktown and revived the Great Fairy who gave you the Great Fairy's Mask. Thank you, game, for telling me exactly what we just saw. I know I said I want to go harp on that too much, but oh my goodness, why is there no option to turn that off? Man, that sunset looks gorgeous. Alright, so now that it's the dawn of the second day, let's go back over here and play another round of the Deku minigame. What's it called again? Deku Scrub Playground. Okay, there we go. So now that it's a completely second day, we can go over here and talk to you. Try setting a new record again today, young Link. Alright then, let's play. So, as you can see, the flowers are now going to be having like a different behavior compared to last time. Now, what we want to do is we want to go over here, and like I mentioned before, your Deku flight is not based on how long you're flying, but rather how far. Wow! Oh, that was a great start. Oh my goodness, game, I know I failed the mini game. You don't have to remind me, it literally just happened. Okay, let me talk to you, and let me play it again, and let me actually switch back to the top screen, and that's gonna be fun to edit. Alright, what I was trying to say a moment ago was the fact that the Deku flight is based on distance, not time. So, once you get the timing of it all down, then this minigame is very easy. It's not actually all that hard. Personally speaking, I consider this to be a little bit easier than the first day. But after I said that, of course, I failed the minigame. On the first try, at least. Hopefully we won't fail this time around, because that would be bad. Alright then, come on. Yeah, no. Can I just say, how in the world did I beat this on a laggy capture card? For those of you who don't know, when I did my original Let's Play this game, I had really bad capture card problems. And among them was the fact that it lagged constantly. It wasn't very nice at all. and it made recording games way more difficult than they need to be, and I'm trying to remember how I was able to beat this on a laggy capture card. There's also a problem earlier in the Let's Play where there is a really weird bottom screen glitch when I finally got a capture card. The first 2 episodes were actually recorded off a camera, but the third episode and a little bit ways later in the series were recorded where there was like a really weird bottom screen glitch, and it was really, really terrible to look at. Alright, we got you. I believe there's only one more left, and this happens to be right there. We have no time to circle back around. This looks like a good spot. Alright then, and go. Yay, we did it! And completing on the second day will give you another fishing hole pass, and another reminder of what you just did a moment ago. Alright, I gotta be honest. The Bomber's Notebook is probably worse than 5 in Skyward Sword. And that's coming from somebody who likes 5. Alright, so we're going to be going back over here, and we're going to be using this Song of Passing. I'll sing passing this song a double time to go forward one more day. So, see you guys in a moment. And also, the song will not work indoors if you're wondering why I keep going outside. And now, time for the final minigame. Good luck, youngling. Now you can try for 3 straight days of new records. And this one combines the idea that we saw from the previous 2 days. The first day, the platforms were moving up and down. The second day, they were moving all around. And now they're combining the 2 ideas. Our 3DS audio is also a little too loud. I really do apologize if I'm turning down up and down the audio way too much during this. I will get an audio cable soon, so we're not going to have to deal with this too much. I do apologize for that. But now we're going to wait over here. Actually, I'm going to go for this one instead. Yep, okay. Well, that was close. Alrighty then. Go over here. We should be able to make this one. And we got one more. I thought that was the last one. Alrighty then. I'm actually a little bit nervous right now because I didn't see how much time we have to complete this. Oh man, we were so close. Word of advice that I can recommend while you're playing through this minigame: decide ahead of time which one you're going to go after next. Don't change course mid-flight. That's kind of what messed me up last time. So, decide which one you're going to be going to next and stick with it. It's all over. Yay! Amazing, a new record, and for 3 straight days. We've been had. You're obviously a pro, and pros can't play here. Take this and don't come back. I don't know why, but that always reminds me of Super Mario 64 when Bowser introduces Mario to the castle. He's like, "Welcome! Now scram and don't come back." But now we've completed this side quest. But are we done with this episode? Not quite yet. Such a youthful face, but we were really dealing with a fierce competitor. That's Link, hide! Alright then. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, there we go. Alright, there's one more thing that I'd like to demonstrate real quick. It's not that big of a deal, but it's just something that I feel like mentioning now that we have the bomb mask. Alrighty then. Well, since we're over here anyway, there's also something funny over here that I can also demonstrate as well. We can go over here and check out our shiny new masks. We'll be equipping those. And the kid that was blocking the way to the observatory now has some pretty funny dialogue if we talk to them with special masks, which I will be demonstrating for every single one of them throughout the Let's Play. So, let's equip this one. You can use this one to blow up your face, which is really fun. Where'd you get that mask? It's scary, take it off! Alrighty then, what's the combination again? 2, 1, 5, 4, 3. Alrighty then, so now that the little brat is out of the way, there is something in this area that I wasn't able to demonstrate the first time we came through this place. But now that we're over here, that was proper grammar, don't judge me. My grammar, my vernacular is perfect. I really hope I'm using the word vernacular properly. A certain other Let's Player has kind of ruined that word for me, and I think you know which one it is! Rude! Owie, boo-boo. Owie. Rude. Alright, let's grip the mask, put on your shield, and blow up your face. But for whatever reason, having the shield in front of your face protects yourself, and you don't take damage when you use it. You will take damage if you use a bomb mask before... owie! Okay. Yeah, we definitely need to heal up before we do anything else. But what I was trying to say was that the bomb mask, you will take recoil damage unless you're using a shield, which I always found really weird because you'd think having the shield covering your face would make it hurt more, because there's more of the explosive force in your face area, if that makes any sense, which probably doesn't. Also worth mentioning is that we can only carry 99 rubies at this time. This is before Breath of the Wild, where wallets became obsolete. So just keep that in mind. So last thing we're going to be doing this episode is we're going to be putting all the rubies in this area. And we're going to be saving the game, kind of. Except we're going to be doing this instead. Now, one thing that I want to give you guys a warning of. If you played the Nintendo 64 version, you may be used to saving your game with the Song of Time. Return to the first day. Use the power of the Song of Time. Highlight items will on the screen be lost. Okay, so this is actually very well worth mentioning. Items like the Deku nuts and other projectile-based items like that, where you can carry a certain capacity of it, and your rubies, they will all go away if you reset time. This is the reason why I wanted to go to the bank first, so we could deposit our rubies, so that we'll be able to go get them again on the next time cycle. What I was trying to say was that if you reset your game if you use a Song of Time to reset the time cycle on the Nintendo 3DS version, it no longer saves your game. This is probably one of the strangest changes they made to this game. I don't understand this at all, but the Song of Time no longer saves your game, and this has screwed me over so many times playing through this game, because I'm still used to saving my game with the Song of Time. But now that we've taken care of all that, we're ending this video off here. So thank you all so much for watching this episode of The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask 3D. Next time, we'll be going south and seeing what's outside town. And next time, leave the gear to you. Oh yeah.